Hello everyone, I'm here to share with all of you my internship experience. This is Ishbin Nusret. I have completed my internship within Hemanat Consultants Private Limited. As you can see, this is me in the picture. That is my actual desk in my office. I'm at the moment studying civil engineering, Bachelor of Engineering Honours Diploma in Professional Practice, and I'm at my third year and my major is civil. So the company that I have worked for, Himanat Consultants, is a traffic engineering as well as a construction company, which offer all range of services in construction as well as traffic engineering, such as transport and parking planning, modeling, designing, assessment, and certification. The 12 people there, including me, working in the company. There's some other people such as project managers and the supervisors, as well as there is graduate civil engineers, the people to look after the finance and all, and there's some other people from construction side as well. So basically my supervisor is Rami Salim, who is the traffic engineer as well as the owner for the company. And also there's another supervisor who is Hani Takla, who looks after the construction side for the business. So it's a partnership business, so they're running together from 2000. So securing my internship, as I applied for this particular job through ETS Career Hub, I have seen the advertisement and then I applied in it. But also I did make a call to find out all the scope as well as the jobs requirements. So basically I talked to Rami on phone, and I just told him that I have shown him my interest for work, and then he called me for an interview, and also then he did a phone interview as well. So basically when you're gonna look up for an internship, try to do some networking if possible, because it actually end of the day it helps, because you need to communicate with people and always keep looking for an internship. My role in the organization, so my position was undergraduate assistant civil engineer. I worked, as I told you before, with Rami and Hani as well as the other people. There was another graduate civil engineer as well. I have prepared traffic reports, parking statements, fee proposals. My daily work was also reviewing and markup plans, submission of development applications to councils, designing long sections and drawing plans using AutoCAD. I haven't done many site inspections, but mostly Rami, my supervisor, who used to do it occasionally, site inspections. But these are all my daily basis. So I have prepared lots of traffic reports as well. So working as an intern, I would say it's a really extremely good experience, as you have get the feeling of being in the industry as well as start learning about the industry. Especially people like me who first started in this, like for me it was my first job in the construction industry, so you actually learn everything about the industry, how it feels like to work in there too. Also you develop good communication skills, both verbal and written, because you do lots of paperwork as well as you every day you communicate with different people, because there are a lot of people involved in any project. It's not only about you. This so you have to actually do some teamwork there, which you need to make sure that you belong to the team and you work and you contribute to your best, as well as there are a lot of working as an intern. I learned about time management, because you need to manage everything, because you've been given 10 different projects at the same time where you have to work simultaneously to them, and you have to make sure you prioritize your task so you don't forget what you're doing, and also you keep up to date and you don't miss the deadlines. Learning outcomes, I would say I learned a lot about AutoCAD. I learned report writing skill, of course, because I had to needed prepare a lot of reports. because I didn't study AutoCAD in uni when I was doing Intro to Civil, we studied GIS. So it was totally a new experience as well. It's challenging for me, but I learned AutoCAD because we had to do a lot of design, design plans, like sediment control plans, normal drawings, and all these in AutoCAD. And also at the last, of course, all the techniques that you learn from your seniors because they have more experience than you in the industry. So basically it is extremely, it is so much valuable experience, and I'm glad that UTS has made us to do that, and it is actually very helpful. Applying theory in practice, yes, it actually does. When you go to the, like in the actual internship, or see when you start working, you'll see that study does matter, because a lot of my friends, they say that it actually doesn't, but it actually does. And at the end of the day, that's what I found. Like, I have applied surveying knowledge as well as introduction to civil engineering knowledge, say for example all the scales of different plans, different drawings, to read the drawings, as well as designing the like plans, the long sections. You have to do all the calculations using surveying, like all the RLs, the changes, and the data and everything. So this is all you learn in this, specifically those two subjects that I remember, as well as engineering competition. This subject is very helpful because it makes you confident in Excel, because you have to use Excel a lot in everyday work when you're gonna start your work. So basically, you do apply theory in practice. It's not that you don't. So as I told you, these are some of the evidence of my works that I've done there. You can see this is a parking statement. So it's not a parking, it's not a actual report, it's just a parking statement saying all the existing issues to the client before we're preparing all the reports and what are the updates to be done. And this statement also sometimes we send it to council as well for further discussion with the council. How can we solve the problem, and how can we get an approval for this project as well. So this is a parking statement. This one is driveway, a long section, which I prepared it on AutoCAD, but then we put it as a PDF. As you can see, all these are all basic surveying, as well as there's another subject called roads and transports that we learn these things as well. So you actually apply your knowledge in the practice as well. And this is vehicle or swerve path turning, which we had to prepare before the traffic report. So this is basically showing a car can go in and can go out without any problems. This goes to the appendix of the report. And this one is a markup plan, as you can see, addressing all the traffic issues and the comments. These are the dates, and you send it to architecture to review and also make a new plan after solving all these problems. And then they send us the revised plan, and then you can check it before final submission. So this is always back and forth, going back to clients and architects. So this is my competency progress up to now. I think I have dealt with ethical issues, practice competently, all these my personal commitments, and these are all functional. I'm still developing this section, which is engage with relevant community stakeholders. This is obligation to community, which I'll talk later, because we have to always make sure we make safe and sustainable solutions. To value in the workplace, of course, communication and performance very important. And these are the technical proficiencies. Like for instance, problem analysis, I have done some, so which is more functional, whereas these two, that advanced and local engineering knowledge, is I'm still developing. This is my competency progress of the graduate attributes till now. So problem solving and design, as you can see, I have claimed in my report and everything as well. So design component systems to meet specifics. We do design for meeting specifications. as well as implement and test the solution sometimes. And also we do need to do a lot of research before completing a project. I have done some modeling using AutoCAD, as well as eventually you learn of self-management, as you have to manage your, it could be your hard copies, could be your soft copies in your desktop, or it could be your study and work both. So managing your own time and prioritizing tasks on daily basis, both at workplace and at real life, very important. You'll see that later on, like you'll find it when you start actually working in the industry. Also, for communication and coordination, of course, you need to communicate effectively because it's teamwork always. There are a lot of different people from different backgrounds, different manners. You need to know how they act, and you need to know how to communicate with them. Like the people from the sites are totally different, then your client is different, the council people are different, the town planner is different, so you have to know of everyone. You have to make sure you communicate with all the different people from different criteria. And I need to talk, I really want to talk about this thing as well, this ethics. I think ethics is very important, as you need to know at workplace what is right and what is wrong, what is fair and what is not fair, what is value. So try to do the good thing and try to avoid the wrong thing. Sometimes when you're going to give them a solution, you might find a scenario where for saving some money, there is a pressure from the client or some other people to do this, but you need to make your decision. You need to be more ethical, because at the end you are accountable and responsible for your own work. So just try to do the good thing and try to benefit the community by creating such installation where it's more good, sustainable for everyone, and it is more ethical, and just shape your decision according to that. As I told you before, you have all your solutions need to be always environmental friendly, because you want to save the planet, as well as economical. You need to know your budget limit as well, so you have to make sure you find something which is in your budget, environmental friendly, as well as good for your community, which is helpful, so that we so that you can save others as well. You can save every single living being. So basically, you making a solution which is ecological, which you're actually to protect our vitals, life support systems, and also meeting your needs of the growing human population as well. So yeah, that is very important. So like when I was doing CTMP, which is construction traffic management plan, we always had to look after the community and the environment, like the noise pollution. We have to do low carbon living, waste management plans, climate changing. So you all the water availability, energies, renewable energies, all these you always have to keep in your mind before producing any kind of solution and submitting anything. At the end, I would say try to be competitive, study to learn, just not to pass the subject, because it is important. Result does matter, because when you're gonna go for interview, you'll see, because there's so many out there's other people as well with you in the competition, so you need to show that you're good. So try your best. Try to enjoy what you do while you learn as well, because if you enjoy, then only you learn the best. And never give up. Always keep trying, because if you give up, then you've already failed. So try to, when you even if you're looking for an internship, try to apply as many as possible, as early as possible. And just because you didn't get any reply from one doesn't mean that you're not gonna get another one. It's just keep trying. Like I have tried in so many I got rejected, but then I got one. So yeah. Any question? If you have any questions, you can ask. I'm more than happy to help all of you. And thanks for listening to me. Thank you.